Hello, my name is Joël Brierre. I'm a yogi, a teacher, a psychedelic integration specialist, a spiritual emergence coach, and an entheogenic enthusiast. I'm here to talk today a little bit about the Bufo alvarius toad and its active alkaloid 5-MeO DMT. Why this powerful medicine and why now? In the past 5 to 10 years, we have seen a meteoric rise in popularity with this substance. The amounts of people who are working with this medicine have increased exponentially. But why now? This medicine seems to have no unbroken lineage of use, no indigenous history of use. There are many who say that it is a lost Mesoamerican secret. This may be true. There has been no science or evidence to point towards this, but it could be true, who knows? All that really matters is this medicine is here, and it's here now, and it has a very important message for us. It's just up to us to listen. What does this substance offer us in its peak experience? A non-dual experience where there is a complete cessation of self and no longer a subject-object relationship. So there is no longer a you or a me. There is no longer a this or that. What is left when there is no me? What is left when there is no you? What is on the other side when there is a complete and total dissolving of everything you know and are familiar with? That's one of the big questions now, isn't it? So we're seeing a big trend right now in our society. In Hollywood, media, everything in movies, we're seeing some of the big questions being tackled. A lot about artificial intelligence, singularity, the roots of consciousness. This is where we seem to be evolving as a culture, as a society, as a species. As we begin to understand how little we understand of the fabric of our universe and our makings, we're being opened up to liberating ourselves of limits that we have once held ourselves captive within. I think it is of no coincidence that this medicine has no indigenous history of use, has no one group to claim it or say this is ours. This medicine is here to teach us to work together. This medicine is here to teach us that it is a time to let go of our identifying with our spiritual practices and our identifying with our own patterns. I'll use what Maharaja Maharishi says about spiritual practices. He says they are like thorns being used to remove other thorns. So our spiritual practices can be wonderful tools, but the absolute truth cannot be contained in any religion or any spiritual practice. These are just man's feeble attempts at understanding the ineffable. So perhaps it's time we work together. Perhaps it's time that I say, hey, this piece of the big picture that I'm starting to get a good feel of may link with that piece of the puzzle you've got over there. I think this medicine is showing us it's time to all set aside the differences that separate us and bring our tools that we have acquired throughout our lives together for one cause: to grow and shift humanity into harmony. Until then, it's just going to be a lot of practice of us letting go of our own stories. But luckily we've got amazing tools, and remember, there's many tools to the same place. But if plant medicines is one of the tools that resonates on your path, this is a very powerful one for understanding a bigger taste of the picture. But be cautious. This is a very, very, very powerful experience and comes with a lot of potential dangers. If you have not experienced this medicine yet and are interested, please do your research. Research your facilitator. Research where your medicine's coming from. And research everything you can. This is a whole beautiful big world. Get all of it you can. Eat it all up. Until such time, namaste, namaskar.